Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So guys, as you can as you can read from the title, a fool gets tricked. So what happened here? Well, obviously there was a fool, and not only a fool but also a sellout. These people are sellout, so they're looking for easy exit, easy entry. So this is what you get. So what happened? There was a guy that I sadly I can't find the article. I would post it, but I couldn't find the article. But I read the article, and I this is out of memory. Okay, so I thought, man, what a good chance to give it out to you guys. So what happened was there was a guy who was like he was in the business, of what we call a contractor. So he was a contractor, and as you know, if you know Norwegians at all, they're very like self, we call self pride, in their like we call profession. So let's say if they're a carpenter and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm a carpenter. Look," they're like too much show off. You know what I mean? Because in other countries they are carpenter, they are electrician, they are pilot. He's like one in everything. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have one thing that he only knows. He knows a lot of things. He may be a bus driver. No, sorry. He may be like a pilot, but on the side he's a bus driver. You know what I mean? So, but for them, they're like only one thing. Like you're a carpenter, and you're like so self pride in that. So here's the thing. He meets this guy who is a Romanian, and he says, they talk between themselves, and he says, you know what? Let's form this company together. Let's do a cooperation, and let's work together, and we will share the benefits, right? So the guy, being a sellout, he says, of course we will do it. Just come on quickly. Just because I will make other videos that talk about why he did this, because there's a mess, there's a total mess, but we will go slowly. Okay, so he does that, and some people might ask, why is he a sellout? I mean, he just took a chance. Well, I will tell you why he's a sellout. Because Norwegians show this path of like, we have to be together and support Norwegian, buy Norwegian, and so on and so forth. But then they go behind the rug and do contracts with people from Eastern Europe and so on and so forth. So that's why he's a sellout. So I will tell you also another thing. The most stupid thing in Norway you will see, before I tell you the story, is why are they importing workforce from Eastern Europe, Sweden, etc., when you don't even have your own people working? I know why. I know the answer. Because in Norway, they're so stupid that they say to you, you will make X amount of money. So they put it up there. Like, let's say you go to a store and he says, this costs 20,000, just an example, for a coffee, $2,000 for a coffee. Well, he puts 2,000 up there, but no one's going to buy it. Do you get what I mean? Like, this is the formula in Norway, because they put up your salary, but you're never going to get it. So they say, this is what a normal worker will get. He will get 30,000. Well, can you time with me if, let's say I have two workers. Now I have to pay them 60,000. Okay? Well, what about four workers? That's 120,000. Well, what am I selling that will get me such a high profit? It might work in the long shot, but not in the beginning. If I'm a small company, I'm like, I want to make money, and I'm gonna pay 120,000 for salary. Wow. So the thing is, the thing is, they say that this is your salary. So these people from Eastern Europe, they come in and they say, you know what, I can work for lower than that. So that's why they pick them. They say, okay, I take you. So he chose this guy, and this guy turned out to do something very, very like shocking. He wrote down, because he have now access to all of, like, he runs the company, right? So he wrote down, and he takes a huge loan on the company. And when he does that, he flees. He goes, boom, nowhere to be seen. He goes back to Romania, and he leaves this fool behind. And this guy says, he comes on the news and he's like, oh my God, he fooled me. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? And he's remained with all of the trouble, all of the liquidation, all of the issues, and he got 0 kroners. So there you go, Mr. Smart, Mr. Wise Guy, This is what happens when you do strange things like these. And, it's very shocking, because another thing I want to add about the workforce and the issues is that, in Sweden, there is this giant shopping center. It's called Norway shopping center, okay? And there are thousands of Norwegian visiting this store. And ask yourself, because there was this guy, he's like a rich guy, he's like a rich guy, and he runs this center down there. And I was just totally shocked, because he says one thing that shocks me. He says, we have Norwegians working in Sweden. And it's just shocked me, because how on earth can you say such a thing when this is you owning it? You own the store. So the guy is a Norwegian owning it, and the center is in Sweden. So why are they hiring Norwegians? Because there is a Norwegian owner. But he frames it as if like the Swedish hired the Norwegian. You know what I mean? So it's such a strange thing, because if you go to Sweden, you will never see a Norwegian being hired. Never. Never. It doesn't happen, won't happen. But only in this case, because it's a Norwegian owner. So, but when they come over to us, we hire them. We're like, hey, welcome, man, welcome. So how stupid these people are. Why are you in the first place importing? I'm not against multicultural hiring, hiring people from wherever you are. But not when you don't have, your own people don't have job, and you're hiring from outside. You please tell me about this. So take care, guys.